Hey guys, I'm gonna do a quick little video about the Giant's Keep. I know a lot of people don't know how to clear the Giant's Keep. Everyone wants to know how to do it to get the good runes. Basically, well, I don't have the perfect Giant's Keep team yet, but I could show you what I do have and why, and we'll go play it. So we'll do, I don't know, we'll do V6, I guess, because I didn't get any farther. So here's what we're gonna do. We need one monster to get through the dungeon. That's like half the battle, right? And then we need another monster to be invincible, so that when the giant actually does his crazy attacks, we don't die. At least someone lives. I could probably also use Rena because she's very strong and she has the shield as well. She's got a lot. Mine has a lot of hit points though. And then we need several characters to have to put dots on the giant. And dots are going to take off a specific percentage of the giant's health. I think it's 5%, 5 or 10%. No, it's 5%. They're going to take off 5% per dot per turn. And some dots stay on for 1 turn, and some stay on for 2 turns, 3 turns, whatever. But this is currently who I have for, and they're only at 4 stars though, so they're really not gonna survive too long, but they're at least good enough. Oh, before I do that, I'm gonna show you what runes you should have for them. So here I have, this guy has all blade. So you want crit rate and you want accuracy. So he's got all blade. Also his hit points I boosted because I want him to stay alive. So so 36% crit rate increase just from having all the blades on there. Then I have this rune at 4, which is a 24% crit rate boost. And then I have this, which is a 26% accuracy. So you want the crit rates and the accuracy to make sure that those dots actually get onto the giant, because their attack power is not going to do the damage. It's just going to be the crit rate and the accuracy. So here I have 91% crit, and I have 62% accuracy. And I actually ruined this a little crazy, and you guys are gonna be like, what are you doing? That's not a set. It doesn't need to be a set. He has to have a specific purpose. Like, these guys have to have a specific purpose. So I happen to have like a really good 6-star accuracy rune for 6 for the 6 slot. And then I happen to have a crit rate 28% for the 4 slot. So I was like, you know what, let me just use those. And actually, he might have better crit and accuracy, 91 and 62, than the one that does have sets. So this one's 89 and 48. So yeah, the one that without the sets actually has better crit rate and accuracy. So you don't always have to have, and there's a lot of top level players that have 6-star runes, and they use the runes that they have that are really good, and they sometimes don't even worry about if they're sets or not. So yeah, you don't see it often, but sometimes people use what they have, and if it doesn't match the set, they'll still use it. So what was I saying? Where are we? What are we doing? We're doing this. She has speed runes, and I think she has speed and accuracy. So that's why, because she has a DPS. Actually, let me go back again. But I think the general consensus is that the water imps are the best for the dungeons for the dots, the damage over time. That's what people say. That's what people mean when they say dots. So you also need to have he needs to be awakened, and he needs to have his 3rd skill. So I don't know if you really need to have all the skills maxed out, but it's always good to have all the skills maxed out. So I have the skills maxed out on both these because imps are really easy to find. But the 3rd skill is going to do great damage with multiple stabs and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns if you get a critical hit. It actually, I think it puts 4 dots on the boss. So each of these, if I use the violent stab at the end, they put 4 dots each. The wind vampire just happens to be, happens to have a continuous damage skill as well, but it's more random. So sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, so we'll do Giants B6. I'm sure you guys could probably clear B6 too, like with your regular team. Well, maybe some of you can actually. So we'll do that. The Lucian is good because he's pretty good at clearing out a bunch of standard mobs in the dungeons. But if you get your imps, oh wow, that's actually just okay. So I had it on auto at first, but you can see like the imps are actually still taking out some bad guys. But the bad guy. Freeze. You want to freeze those because those are kind of a pain. Well, they can be a pain at least. I think at B6 they're really not that bad. As you can see, I'm not really having a problem with it. Yeah, I wish he didn't use the violent stab already. It's a bummer. Well, actually no, because they already have it again. It's already reset, so that's good. And then we'll do this. So you can see, okay, didn't luck out the best, but you can see where it was going. So, and now this mid-level boss has 4 different dots, and now he's gonna have like 8, 7. Okay, still not that bad. So he's gonna like, as soon as he attacks, he's gonna take massive damage. So watch this. Oh, not yet. Okay, not yet. When he attacks, he's probably gonna die. Close enough. Close enough. You saw what happened. So if he's got that much damage on him, if he's got that many dots on him, and he didn't even have any dots from the wind vampire either. So if he's got that many dots on himself, then in 2 turns he's gonna be dead. But that's basically the strategy. I mean, we didn't even get to the giant yet, obviously. But yeah, you guys get the idea. And their skills already back too. But we're not gonna use it right now because we gotta wait for the boss. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do this. Hope it hits the giant. It doesn't. Just bad luck these past 2 attacks though. So he puts the water imp puts the dots on, and then gets crushed by the giant. But that's alright because we don't need him to live anyway. So we'll do that. No. Yeah? I don't know how fast this giant takes to refill his bar though. That's my issue. So we'll do that. We'll use the fanatic now just in case. Wow. Okay. So I probably shouldn't use it then. So now that you know, but he's gonna die next turn anyway, because he's got all these dots, and the dots they're just a percentage of the attack bar. So it doesn't matter if he's got 1,000,000 hit points. He's the same strategy will work for Giants B10 as will for Giants B6. You just need the number of dots, because the attack percentage, the strength of the actual imps doesn't matter. The same thing with the Wind Vampire, but I apparently was not getting good luck at all with her. So I hope you enjoyed this this Giants video. There's other, like the if you go to the forums and stuff like that, they'll say 3 Wind Imps, 1 Fire Hellhound, and 1 Light Fairy. So some of you might not have the Light Fairies. They're not that hard to get. Like, just if you have a lot of friends on your friends list, and you go keep checking the secret dungeons on the light days, the days with the light dungeon, then you'll probably get a Light Fairy dungeon and just farm that until you get all the pieces, get the Light Fairy. But she has invincibility for 2 turns, so the Giant can keep doing his AoE attack, and she can take it for 2 turns, which is enough for the dots to tick and the Giant to die. So just make sure you use it at the right time. Like, I used mine too early, so it really wasn't very useful, but you can kind of see from my mistakes, even though I won, I mean, you can kind of see from my mistakes that you shouldn't use it that early. You gotta wait, because Giants are very slow. So they're slow to attack, but they'll hit you back when you do crit damage, and they'll AoE wipe your team out. Like, wipe your team out, so I hope you found this useful, and if you have any other questions, maybe I'll do another Giants, I think I'll do another Giants video, showing the different stuff, like what other things you can use if you have one thing or another. Like, I did have a third water imp, but I used them as food since I have the Wind Vampire, and she puts the dots on too. So you just need stuff that puts dots on. Like, she could put 5 dots on if, you know, if she's runed correctly, but I still have to work on her runes as well. So yeah, and also if she's lucky. So potentially you could luck out sometimes, you could do horribly other times. So it's kind of a RNG thing. But I hope it was helpful, and I'll show you in another video all the different monsters that you can use for the invincibility, like invincibility, reflect things for the if you don't have a Fire Epicon Priest or a Light Fairy. And then also the Fire Hellhound you really don't need. He just, people like him for the Giants because he increases the crit rate. So it's more likely that every single one of those imps' crit rates, his dots will stick. So that's why that is recommended for the Giants dungeon. So if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and harass me and troll me on as much as you want.